What's good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie here, and welcome back to the channel. And I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. And as you can see by the title and the thumbnail of the video, we got some super brand new heat coming for y'all. But I just want to point something out real quick. Y'all see how it's pouring cats and dogs outside right now? I love y'all so much, and I really appreciate y'all. But make sure that you subscribe to the channel, share with your friends and your family and all that, and run this video up. And I'll catch y'all when we get back from the event, all right? Alright, y'all, so we're back in the crib now, but before we even continue the rest of this video, please make sure that you smash that subscribe button once again. I gotta reiterate that. Share the video, comment, like, and do everything that you have to do in order to support the channel and help the algorithm push this video, because your boy got soaking wet, which is why I'm wearing a whole different t-shirt. My shorts, my socks got soaked, my off-white Jordan 5s got soaked. My wife's Jordan 1 Travis Scott Mocha Lows got soaked. Even though it's a very durable shoe, that joint is soaked right now. So I would truly appreciate it if you guys definitely help out with the channel with that. And now with the formalities being out of the way, let's just get to what you guys came in here for. So there was a really nice event. It was half indoor, half outdoor, which I'll have the B-roll about it right now. And there was like live music, there was soccer, but again, that part was outdoor, which is why that whole thing got soaked. But they had New Balance soccer balls, merch. They had really good food. I really rocked with the chicken sandwich that they had there. I just wish they added a little bit more spice all over the sauce, because that was really, really tasty. They had some chips with it, which was great. And they had this kind of cranberry seltzer. So it was definitely a big vibe overall. And after we got out of the flooding in Williamsburg and all that stuff, like literally the hallway to walk into the event was flooded. It was absolutely insane. But no more complaining from me, guys. It really was overall a wonderful event. I even got to speak to Action Bronson himself, and he gave me some extra details, which I don't know if you're going to hear it on the B-roll, but pretty much he was saying that the floodgates are open now, and for this specific signature model that he's releasing, there will be more colorways, and there will be another release for these, not just this exclusive one of 300 pairs that they made available to the public later into the week or sometime next week or something like that. But with this being Action Bronson's first signature model, and I gotta say this joint is fire in person, I believe that these are going to remain super limited, and I don't know what retailers are gonna have it. I don't know if it's just gonna be New Balance and New Balance stores, but we'll see eventually when that happens. So you guys may have another chance to cop these. But now with the formalities and a little intro out of the way, let's just get to what you guys came here for, which is none other than the New Balance Action Bronson 2811 Mikročpske. And hopefully I said that correctly, because it's kind of a Slavic Balkan language, and obviously I'm not familiar with speaking that type of language. Pretty much what Mikročpske translates into is microchips, which is pretty interesting. But there is also another detail behind it that the sneaker is inspired by, which is European emergency trucks. So on the Complex video, I think, where he kind of gave the whole entire inspiration behind the shoe, it's inspired by that, where you get this kind of yellow color on the actual cop car or emergency cars. Then you got the teals with the red and blue lights, of course, because that's emergency lights. So that's definitely a pretty cool inspiration behind the shoe. I'm not gonna lie, this definitely reminds me of the Adidas Jellyfish or Jelly Stars, whatever the Pharrell sneakers are called. Those things are so limited, I still have not been able to get a pair for myself to review and give it to you guys. But these look like a great competitor, and at a cheaper price point of $200 retail, I can't complain, man. And the comfort is absolutely phenomenal on these. So now with the inspiration of these sneakers being complete, let's just get right into the box details. So as you can see right here, you can see that we do have that baklava New Balance detail, and it says 2811, which again is Action Bronson's first signature sneaker right there. Then we have the New Balance logo right there. Then when you're going all the way onto this side, we do have another 2811 detail, as well as the New Balance sticker tag right there. And it does read off as Action Bronson New Balance 2811. And the colorway shown is blue-green, but obviously it's way more multicolored than that. And then when it comes to the sizing, I would 100% recommend to go with your standard true to size. This fits very, not tight. It just feels like a sock, and it's very comfortable. I really like that fit. It doesn't hurt when I'm wearing it. It's super comfortable. Like, I only wore it for about 30 or 40 seconds, but you could pretty much tell the level of comfort a sneaker has. when you put it on. And I could definitely tell that you can wear this for a very long time. And again, it's a New Balance. Comfort is first before style or anything like that. But these happen to be very stylish, and I think you could get a lot of outfits off with this sneaker, even though it's multicolored, just due to the fact that the specific colors that they have on the sneaker actually makes the shoe pop. But it's also simplistic in comparison to Action Bronson's other colorways. Then, as you can see right here, we do have Action Bronson's signature right there, which he literally signed. And I'm going to put the video up right here, which was pretty dope to have that conversation with him. And then we do have the baklava detail right there. And then when opening this, the sneaker is wrapped with this translucent white wax tissue paper, which is pretty nice to note. So now when focusing onto the details of this sneaker right here, man, you can see that the upper primarily consists of that kind of lime yellow or lime green detail right here, with this forest green slash kind of dark teal looking colorway. And then we do have this black as well on the upper of the sneaker. And I do have to say that the materials are pretty unique because it does feel like a light mesh, but hard enough to feel like a canvas. But it's also very breathable. So there's a lot of materials going on with the sneaker. Now, focusing onto the toe box of the shoe, we do have more of that lime yellow or lime green detail right there. And then we have the forest green teal TPU cage details that wraps around the toe box area, which is really nice. And then right at the front of the sneaker, we do have this all black mud guard, which I absolutely love. And then we do have this rubberized toe point right here. Then when moving upwards onto the shoe, we do have this 3M hit right here. And then right above that, we do have this 3M red stripe detail right here, which again, to me, is to represent that emergency European car, or as we would say, a cop car or an ambulance or something like that. And then we do have that red. And then right above that, we do have the blue 3M stripe detail. So it is those flashing lights, which I think is a very nice touch. And then we do have these nice black and gray laces right here. And then on the inside of the tongue, it also has this kind of dark charcoal gray on the tongue with that mesh canvas material. And then when moving towards the top of the tongue, we do have this royal blue canvas feeling tongue, which feels very nice to the touch. And then we have this baklava New Balance detail in lime green. And then right below it, we have this big 2811 detail right there. And then moving on to the lateral side of the sneaker, as you can see right here, we do have this translucent white New Balance N logo right there, which looks really, really nice in my opinion. And right under that, we do have that kind of dark teal or forest green TPU cage that wraps around the whole entire sneaker. And again, that is a feature that I really enjoy and love how it looks. Next, we have more of that black overlay detail that wraps into the mudguard, and it does have some silver hits to it as well, which makes the shoe pop a lot. Then when moving into the back heel area of the sneaker right now, you can see that there is a New Balance logo right there. Then right below it, we do have another 3M touch. So both this 3M touch and the New Balance logo is 3M. Then when going on to the medial side, the same thing pretty much follows suit as the lateral side, so there's nothing else to report on there. Let's just focus onto the midsole. And as you can see, this midsole is very reminiscent of a previous New Balance model, and that is none other than the New Balance 2010. And I gotta say, guys, this is very, very firm, but soft at the same time. I don't know how New Balance does it with their cushioning system. And the specific cushioning system that this midsole actually uses is this Absorb SBS, as you can see right here on the back heel area of the sneaker. And then when focusing on to the outsole of the sneaker, it is multicolored. We got blacks, we got blues, we got reds, we got charcoal, we got light gray. There's a whole bunch of different colors. So right here in this blue area, you can see that it does say New Balance. And then right in the center of this, we do have that stability plate, which is very standard to a lot of New Balance models. Then you see some more black traction pattern right here with some red hits to it. And then when moving on to the final feature of this New Balance Mikročpske, hopefully I'm saying that right, but it just sounds great to actually say. It rolls off the tongue pretty well. But the last feature right here is this insole, and it is a very thin insole because all of the cushioning is really into the midsole of the sneaker. And as you can see right here, it is, and it's very either, you know, hyper red or hyper orange. And then we do have baklava, New Balance, and the silver detail right here. Pretty much with that being said, guys, that's going to conclude the history as well as the details of the shoe. So now, let's get right into this on full look, all right? right, y'all. So that's going to conclude the review as well as the on-full look. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely let me know what you think about this New Balance 2811 Action Bronson baklava. Mikročpske. Is it a cop? Is it a drop? Definitely let me know in the comment section down below. After getting these in hands, wearing it for about 30-40 seconds, I gotta say it's super comfortable and it looks really great on feet. A lot of the women that I saw at the spot that had them on, they look really great on small feet. And they also look great on big feet as well, but I gotta say, you could pull off some fits with this sneaker right here, man. But definitely, again, let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section down below. Other than that, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you're already subscribed to the channel, definitely be sure to share with your friends and your family and all that, because in order for this channel to continue to grow and hit more milestones, I need y'all help. So I'll catch you on the next video, y'all. Peace.